Okay, so we're back with Indigenous screen legend Jack Charles with an exclusive just for me. I mean us at National Indigenous News. You comfortable, Uncle?
Oh, yes, very comfortable, thank you, Rachel. So I'm here to speak about the Overcoming Indigenous Disadvantage report. Now, this report measures the well-being of our mob.
Yes.
It really is the most comprehensive report on our well-being produced here in Australia so far. And it has real depth of analysis too. I mean, there's been so much work put into this by the Productivity Commission, it blows my mind. They are the Productivity Commission after all, eh?
Yes, yes. It's good to be productive.
Yes, this is all good stuff, Rachel. They have masses of information on the Productivity Commission website. But if you want a quick overview, they have one of those too. You can take a look through the overview and then check the website if you want more detail.
It's great they've got an overview, but even so, some of these reports are hard to digest for the average person that works in the Indigenous industry with our mob on the ground. We are all busy and don't have time to wade through pages and pages of research needlessly. This generation especially has been criticised for having short attention spans. How does this report fare in that department?
Well, Rachel, this report is really accessible, with key findings, graphs, and even case studies that work. The overall aim of this report is to provide information that we can use to improve the well-being of our mob, and I think they've done it pretty well. It's really good for any generation or any attention span.
Oh, yes. Tell me more.
Well, you know, it doesn't sugarcoat the outcomes, but it does provide a balanced picture. Some things are getting worse, some things are getting better, and it even talks about strengths. Also, the report tells you what information that we can use to improve the well-being of our mob, like good quality evaluations of programs so that we know what's working and why.
Deadly, Uncle. That sounds really good. But tell me, was there any Indigenous involvement in this?
Oh yes, us mob were involved from all over Australia.
That sounds great. So I really can use this report in a practical way then, for research into my hard-hitting, fearless news stories, perhaps?
Yes, if you work or anyone else work in an organisation with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander outcomes in mind, you have to have this report.
Well, you've sold me, Jack. I'm going to look at it tonight after the bulletin. Up next on National Indigenous News, how blackfellas have embraced the online world.
Get the 2016 Overcoming Indigenous Disadvantage report at pc.gov.au/OID 2016 or find us on Facebook by searching for Overcoming Indigenous Disadvantage. The Overcoming Indigenous Disadvantage report is produced by the Productivity Commission on behalf of all Australian governments. This video was produced by NITV on behalf of the Productivity Commission.